You may be saying to yourself, well, when have I ever said no to God initiating a miracle through me? We do it all the time. We just never put it together. I remember years ago when the prayer of Jabez was taking off and was at the top of every single list. A group of Hollywood executives, a secular group, asked if I would come out and talk to them about the prayer of Jabez. They couldn't understand how a little book on prayer could be outselling Stephen King and John Grisham, and they wanted to meet the author. So I flew out to Hollywood, a bit nervous. That was an unconventional meeting for me. And the man picked me up at the hotel. He's a producer, a director there in Hollywood. He says, I've been here for 26 years doing a lot of major movies. This is the first this has ever happened. He said, don't be disappointed. If there's 20 people here, that's a success. And I said, it's okay. I didn't come for the numbers of people. And as we pulled in the parking lot of this event location, we heard Motown music going on. And we looked at each other and said, oh, this is going to be something. So we came in the back door, and there was 400 plus people, standing room only. There was directors and producers and writers and actors. And they were there to find out. Well, this was an open discussion, and when I was talking to them about the second part, asking God to let you do more, expand your territory, a man in the right-hand side just yelled out, well, I have a question. Yes? I want to know, do you really believe this works? I looked at him, I said, yes, sir, I do. He said, well, you don't really believe it works every time, do you? I said, well, I do. Get out. There's no way it works every time. I said, really? Let me ask you all a question. How many of you, at least once in your life, you were kind of nudged from heaven, go help that person over there. They really need some help. Or go give that poor person some money. And you knew it wasn't your thought. You weren't thinking that. And it made you real uncomfortable. That's how you knew it wasn't your thought. It was, you would have never thought that way. And you thought to yourself, oh, if I go talk to that person, they're going to wonder why I'm talking to them, and they're going to reject me, and I'm not going to know what to say. And the answer is no. How many of you were nudged from heaven and you said no time after time? Would you raise your hand? Whoa. You know what happened? Instantly, every single person in the room raised their hand. Every single person. Yes. I turned back to the man. I said, now, if you're in heaven and you're God and you're needing somebody to go help that person, and you nudge this person and they say no, and you nudge this person, they say no, and you nudge this person, they say no, and there's all of a sudden a person over here who raises their hand toward heaven and says, hey God, I want to do something for you today. Send me on an assignment to do a miracle for you. Let me help somebody for you. I said to him, guess what God's going to do? Because so many people say no when a person says yes. Could it be that there is a huge backlog of miracles that God wants to deliver but needs a human agent to do it? Just think about that. Think about the fact of you coming up there and saying to God, God, I want to be sent on one of these miracle missions. He's going to pick the one that's just for you, that He knows you can deliver, and He's going to pick the person near you so that you can actually achieve it, and you are going to be sent on the beginning of a whole line of as many miracle assignments as you want. Why? Because there's no limit to the number of miracles God wants to send to people on earth. But to be straightforward with you, it's a rare person who'll say, send me, I want to go. May that person begin with you.